Okay, so I'm going to go over the instructions for this assignment real quick. It's going to be very similar to the assignment that we did earlier in the week. It's just going to be a little bit more involved, and we're going to use the product of this assignment on our 2 upcoming projects, which we'll be doing over the next 2 weeks. So it's important that you guys get this one done so that you can do the others. So after watching this video explaining to you how to use the website, you'll click the link below to visit coolors.co and create your own color palette. You'll use the attached color wheel below and what you learned from this week's articles, which again are up in the Distance Learning Start Here section under Basic Color Theory. You have those 3 resources. So you're going to use those to create your own color palette. Now this palette should be representative of you. You can use the color characteristics from our lesson to help you choose a starting point, and then just choose colors that go along with it in one of the 4 types of color schemes. You will be using this color palette, like I said, on a couple of future projects. So make sure it's a scheme that you like and that you can apply to future projects. And then once I go over the website, I'll go over how you're going to turn it in. So I'm going to go to coolors.co. You're going to click Start the Generator. It's free. And then they're going to automatically generate a palette for you. But if you don't like those, you can hit the space bar and it'll generate a new one. So say that you maybe like a few of the colors in here, like pale cerulean. So now what you can do is either, if you want, you can adjust the saturation. It'll change into a different color. But I liked the pale cerulean. You can also adjust the brightness. So you can add some darkness or some light depending on what you personally enjoy. And then if I like this picture, also if you hit alternate shades, you can see the different types of shades of this color as well. So we went down to a pastel blue. I can also drag this to, I'm using a tablet, so it's a little bit more finicky. But if you were on desktop, you could drag this over to see what the colors look like next to each other. But what I'm going to do is, since I like this pastel blue color, I'm going to lock it. And then I'm going to hit the space bar again. And it's going to save that pastel blue for me, and it's going to come up with other colors that go well with it, like these grays. This is a different pastel blue, Cambridge blue, and glitter. If I don't like these, I can hit spacebar again, or I can lock one of these other colors. In this case, I like the manatee and the pastel blue, and hit the spacebar again, and it'll give me colors that go well with this color scheme in general. I really like this dark cerulean, so I'll lock it and then I'll press it again. And then I like this pale aqua color. So this would be my finished color palette. Now, I'm not checking this to make sure it goes with a color scheme, although I know that it does go with a monochromatic color scheme because it's using colors that are next to each other on the color wheel. Not necessarily in this order, but I can't drag them right now. So when I'm ready to turn this in, what I'm going to do is click Export and click URL. Now, if I was on a desktop, it would automatically copy a URL for me, but since I'm not, my URL is actually right up here on the address bar. So I'm going to copy that. I'll take it over to my test class, into my assignment. This was for the Vans assignment, so I'm going to unsubmit and exit out. And then I'm going to click Add or Create and click Link and paste my link in there. And then it's going to upload. And once it's uploaded, anyone can click on this and it's going to take you to that color palette that you created. So I'll be able to see it. In addition to this, make sure that you look at the rubric to see exactly what you need to do. So you're going to choose your color palette, attach it as a link. Then you're going to leave me a private comment. There's 3 things I want in this private comment. I want you to explain which color scheme type that you chose, whether it be monochromatic, analogous, complementary, or triadic. Second, I want you to explain to me how their placement on the color wheel proves that they are one of these color schemes. And then third, I want you to describe the feel of your color palette in 3 descriptive words. So for example, lively, fun, and bright are 3 descriptive words for, let's say, like a yellow-based color palette. For the one that I created, I would say maybe dull, sophisticated, and sad. You know what I mean? 3 descriptive words. So you're going to go do that in the private comments. You write 1, 2, 3, and give me those 3 things. Once you're done with that, you'll hit the post button. So the comment will get posted. And then you're going to click turn in. And then it'll send the assignment to me. And you'll be finished. Just keep in mind to look at the rubric. This will show you how many points that you get for each possibility here. And also keep in mind that 5 points will be deducted for each day that this assignment is late. It is due on Friday. I'm going to be posting it on Wednesday, so that gives you Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday to do it. And it is very simple, so you guys shouldn't have trouble with that. If you're having a device issue, please make sure to let me know as soon as possible. And then we'll discuss if an extension would be necessary. Let me know if you have any questions.